Hi, this video is for the beginning band flutes. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through all the songs that we are going to be doing for the concert as a little practice guide for you. So we have 8 songs that we are going to be doing for our concert in March. And I emailed this out to all of your families, so you're welcome to print this out for your own too. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing all of these songs and then doing a playthrough for them. So as a review, we'll go through all of the note names together and we'll press down the fingerings. And then I'll be playing through all 8 songs as well. Now you can see in the comment section of this video that I will be also having timestamps. Timestamps are little, I think they're little blue numbers, and they act as a link to take you to separate parts in this video. So let's say you don't want to do the review and you only want to watch the playthrough. Go ahead and click on that timestamp for the song, the name of the song that you want to do, and it will take you through that playthrough and you can play along with me. So the first song that we are going to be doing here today is going to be song number 1, Time for Band. So that is on page 6. This is the first song that we learned in band way back in October. Go ahead and take out your flute, and what we're going to do is we're going to press down the fingerings and we're going to say the note names of all the notes that we have in Time for Band. Now you can see that for Time for Band, we have the note name D, which is thumb, 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3. No first finger, no pinky. This D is going to be on the 4th line of the staff. It is going to be also a whole note. So whenever you see a note that is just an open circle like that, that lets you know that it's a whole note. And you hold it out for 4 full beats. So in this song, we're going to play for 4, and then go ahead and look in the second measure. We've got a little box that is hanging off of that 4th bar, that 4th line. That is going to be a whole rest. That lets us know that we rest for 4 beats. So let's go ahead and say our note names and press down the fingerings. 2, ready, go. D, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. Remember D's position on the staff. Whenever you see a note there, it will remind you that it is going to be a D. So whenever you see that note on that 4th line. Here's our playthrough of song number 1, Time for Band. 1, 2, 3. Rest, 2, 3. Rest, 2, 3. Rest, 2, 3. Rest, 2, 3. We're done. So just a reminder, D is going to be this thumb key here. This one, not this one, this one. Thumb, 2 and 3. See how I'm skipping these first 3 keys on my flute? 2 and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3, closest to this bottom joint, but not that pinky key. All right. In song number 2, we learn how to finger C, and that's going to be without the thumb. It's just going to be that first finger, so not this one, and pinky, that first pinky key. All right, and it's going to be on that 4th space. Whenever you see a note on that 4th space, it will be a C. And then in song number 4, we are learning to play a B flat. That's going to be with our thumb, first finger, just like C, first finger in the right hand, and pinky. All right, and that's going to be on the 3rd line. Whenever you see a note on the 3rd line with that special symbol in front of it, that tiny itty bitty B, that lets you know it's a B flat. That lets you know it's a flat sign. Okay, so the next song that we're going to do for the concert is going to be actually song number 5, Mix 'em Up. You can see that we're still doing the pattern of whole note, whole rest, except we're now switching between those 3 notes. In the first measure, we have a D because it's on that 4th line there. So we'll know that we need to press down the fingering for D. Thumb, 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's say the note names and press down the fingerings for all of song number 5. Here we go. 2, ready, go. D, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. B flat, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. I challenge you to not watch my flute, but to watch every single note as it goes by when we do this playthrough now, okay? Go ahead and use your rests as an opportunity for you to start pressing down the fingering for the next note that we have to do. Here's our playthrough for song number 5. Mix them up. 1, 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3. We're done. Our next song that we're going to look at is on page 7, A Breath of Fresh Air. No longer are we doing the pattern of play, 4, rest, 4, play, 4, rest, 4, but now we are doing the pattern of play, 4, breathe, play, 4, rest. You can see that because we have 2 whole notes right next to each other in measures 1 and 2, followed by a whole note rest in that 3rd measure. One other extremely important symbol for us to pay attention to in song number 8 is the use of this little apostrophe right in between the 1st and 2nd measure. That is what is called a breath mark, and that is going to tell us that we need to breathe at that point. You can see that repeats through the rest of the song. Let's go ahead and say our note names and press down the fingerings for song number 8, A Breath of Fresh Air. 2, ready, go. D, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. D, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. C, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. B flat. 2, 3, 4. Breathe. B flat. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's bring our instruments up and let's go ahead and do our playthrough of song number 8, A Breath of Fresh Air. Try tapping your foot as you play through every note to make sure that you're holding the note out for 4 full beats. Here we go. 2, ready. Rest. 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3. Nice job. Our next song that we're going to look at is song number 11, Half the Price. This is the first time that the book is introducing those half notes to us. Half notes look exactly like the whole notes, except for they have a stem attached to them now. So it kind of looks like a broken lollipop. Half notes, the book tells us, each get 2 beats. So instead of 4 full beats, cutting it in half, we get 2 beats. You'll see that we have 3 half notes all in a row in the first measure and a half. And then that second half of the second measure, We have another box which is telling us to rest. However, it's not a whole rest because it's not on that fourth line facing down. Instead, it's on the third line facing up. That lets us know it's a half rest and we only rest for 2 full beats. Let's say our note names together and press down the fingerings. 2, ready, go. D2, 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 rest, rest. C2, 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 rest, rest. B flat 2, B flat 2, B flat 2, rest, rest. C2, rest. Here comes a whole note. B flat 2, 3, 4. Here's our playthrough of song number 11, Half the Price. 1, 2, 3. Rest. 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 Deep breath here. So in song number 11, that is where we need to practice separating each note with our tongue. We are using that articulation. Our tongue is going to go right to the roof of our mouth where we say T or ta, ta, ta. Think about where your tongue is hitting the roof of your mouth. And that is where we are going to be blowing and separating that air with our tongue when we separate each note. Let's look at song number 16, Hot Cross Buns. This is on page 8 now. This is the first time that the book is introducing quarter notes to us. Quarter notes look like half notes except for the note head is colored in. Quarter notes are all worth 1 beat. Ta, 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 ta. That's what those would sound like if you had 4 quarter notes together in a row. Let's say the note names to the rhythms of song number 16. It's got a lot of different rhythm notes going on here. So we're starting with a D, I see. Here we go. 2, ready, go. D, C, B flat, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. D, C, B flat. Rest, rest. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. C, 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 D, breathe. C, B flat, 2, 3, 4. Here's our playthrough of Hot Cross Buns. Separating each note with our tongue. 2, 3. Rest, rest. Our next song that we're going to do is song number 17, Au Clair de la Lune. In 17, we are starting with B flats. We're using a lot of quarter notes. We've got some half notes, some whole notes going on here. Let's say our note names and press down our fingerings. So we've got B flats, thumb, 1, and pinky. Here we go, Au Clair de la Lune. 1, 2, say your note names, go. B flat, B flat, B flat. C, D, C, B flat, D, big switch, C, C, B flat, 2, 3, 4, B flat, B flat, B flat, C, D, C, B flat, D, C, C, B flat, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and do our playthrough of song number 17, Au clair de la lune. If you need to go over the review with the note names a couple times on your own, you're welcome to do that and pause the video. Here is our playthrough of 17, starting on B flat, 2, 3. Alright, so the next song that we are going to play through is going to be number 23, Merrily We Roll Along. That's on page 9. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and look at the new note names that we need to know before we move on to page 9. So in 19, we are learning the note name E flat. E flats are on that very top space of the staff. Whenever you see a note in that very top space with that itty bitty B, that flat sign next to it, that will be an E flat. Our fingering for E flat will be that thumb key, our thumb, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, it sounds a lot like D, except pinky. We need to add that closest pinky key now. That will give us an E flat. And number 21, we are learning F. That is one note above E flat. It's on the very top line of our staff. And E flat is going to be thumb, 1, 2, and 3, 1, and pinky. That's going to be an F. Did I say E flat? In 21, we're learning F, and it's going to be thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, and pinky. That's going to be an F, that top line. That top line is going to be an F. In 23, we're not actually playing any E flats, but we do have a couple Fs, so let's go over those now. Here's our review of 23. Let's say those note names together, nice and slow. Starting with a D. 2, ready, go. D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 breathe, C, 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 D, here comes an F, 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 rest, D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 breathe, C, C, D, C, B flat, rest, rest. At the end of this song, we have that double bar line that lets us know the song is over. However, this double bar line has 2 dots next to it. That lets us know, and if you look at the gold information at the top of your book, that that is what is called a repeat sign. What we are going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning and do the whole song one more time. So whenever you have a repeat sign in the music, you play through it once and immediately go back and do it again for a total of 2 times. So let's do it again. Here we go. 2, beginning, go. D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 breathe, C, 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 D, F, F, rest, D, C, B flat, C, D, 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 breathe, C, C, D, C, B flat, rest. Now it's over. Practice that as many times as you need to. You can go back in the video and say those note names until you can fluently switch between those fingers. Here's our playthrough for song number 23, Merrily We Roll Along. 1, 2, 3. My flute doesn't like to work on my F sometimes. With the repeat beginning. Still doesn't want to play, that's an F. Rest. Rest, rest. I am so sorry my flute does not want to play any of those Fs. Wonder if I can get it to come out now. No. Okay, well I won't annoy you with that sound because that's not a pretty sound, but this is what my Fs sound like, which is not an F. Okay, so now our very last song that we are going to do is going to be song number 26, Good King Wenceslas. Now, some of us haven't gotten to this song yet at that point, but that's okay because we're going to be doing it this week. And it has all of the same notes. We don't need to learn any new notes, except for it really has us using those E flats a lot in this song. Hopefully my flute can play an E flat. I'll check. Oh, it can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually play, when I do the playthrough for this, I'm not going to play the Fs. I'm just going to kind of pretend like I'm playing it so that it doesn't start screeching in your ear. But here's a review of number 26, Good King Wenceslas. Let's say the note names and press down those fingerings. 1, we're starting on E flat, by the way. 1, 2, 3. E flat, E flat, E flat, F, E flat, E flat, B flat, big jump there, C, B flat, C, D, E flat, E flat, breathe, E flat, E flat, E flat, F, E flat, E flat, B flat, C, B flat, C, D, E flat, E flat. And it does not have a repeat sign at the end, so we do not need to go back and do it again. Here's our playthrough of Good King Wenceslas. Just a reminder, my flute's not playing the Fs very well at the moment. This is what they sound like. So I'm not going to play the Fs when we do this playthrough. I'm just going to pretend like I'm playing through, but you can play the Fs. 1, 2, 3. Woo, we're going to do that one more time because now it doesn't want to play E flats. You know what? Maybe it would be better if I played this one on my trumpet instead. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my trumpet out, and I'm gonna do the playthrough of Good King Wenceslas on my trumpet. 1, 2, 3. So just a reminder, that was me playing that on my trumpet because my flute looks like it needs to go to the shop. It just conked out on me. It doesn't want to do those E flats and Fs anymore. So I'm so sorry for that inconvenience. I'm sorry for the first note that I did. I kind of did a little flub there. But that can be our playthrough of Good King Wenceslas. I'll do that one more time. Here is our playthrough of Good King Wenceslas. 2, 3. All right, guys, thank you so much. You can use this video however you want. You can go back and practice certain songs. You can do the playthroughs. But that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.